Father, you seem stressed, Ressa. What is it? I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. I don't think this is what I'm meant to be. You were born to be a queen, Ressa. But I'm just so overwhelmed all the time. I just don't know. Ressa, there will be plenty of people to help you. I know you can handle this. I know you'll be okay. Oh, Father, thank you for the confidence, but I am sure I won't. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel, and newcomers alike. We are here once again with Despot Batic of Bosnia. Okay, so we need to stabilize things because we're probably going to die soon. We don't have that much more time in us. We're already poor. If we hit something like melancholic or something, we'll probably die right away. We do have full whole of body though, so we will know. We will have our year. Before we unpause though, I'm going to build 2 buildings that I've been thinking of. We still have 2 economic buildings down here. I am pretty sure we get more for the crop fields, but the development growth is good. Well, let's do the crop fields first. We'll do them both eventually, right? And then we're going to build another military building. Probably we should build the defensive structures in the places we're building them first. We need, not Rama, here. We need to find some hill fortifications. Oh, this is what I want to build. So let's build that right now. Now this is where the mine goes, right? And we're still a long way off of that. Be good when we get it though. That is a good question, because last time we actually popped a new tech that I didn't even look. I didn't even check it. We popped Arch Saddle. We're getting close to bailiffs as well. 3 years. And we're working on mangonels pretty slowly. This is not even available for another 50 years, which means not even during our next ruler. And then once we get this, the very first thing we'll chase is banking, so we can build that mine. So in 50 years, we probably will be starting to look towards getting the mine. Our daughter's heirs are not very good, so that's a problem. I think we're gonna do a real hard change in how we handle things. Oh, aching and ailing. A little stress. Sprouting interest, I could use these to make a private garden. We could try to become a herbalist, that'd be neat. And we become a herbalist, nice. What? Ressa, she wasn't that old. What did she die of? She died of a stroke, she died of stress. I mean, I knew her traits were bad, but to like die of stress all of a sudden, that's really not, oh, jeez. I mean, it was probably inevitable since she was poor health and she has this, so if she tried to resist her stress with this, she probably would have wounded herself to death anyway. Most likely, the reason she hit max stress is because she was on cooldown of stress relievers. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so Apollonia is going to be the next one. We need to look at her. First of all, she doesn't have the right faith, so we will just immediately demand her conversion. She did not deserve this. Did not deserve this. Okay, that's the first thing that we want to do, is get her properly in the right faith, and then we want her to... Suppose we could convert her to witchcraft. I think that's a good idea. In fact, eventually we should probably check if there's other people we want to add to the coven. She has 3 siblings, so that's that. We can continue to keep this basic control working by the way we're doing it, where she takes the capital and something, and then she takes this, but she will lose counties, which means we may need to push during her time to get some more counties to expand our to give things to our siblings. We do have to do the war here in Serbia. I think we're done up here for now, but definitely we have to do the war in Serbia. I mean, we could finish Moldavia next generation. If she gets to the point where she can do a kingdom title, we might do a small kingdom like Moldavia, where everything is in the same kingdom. Or we could just do border conflicts till we hit enough to get the... that's tough. I did say I wasn't going to do any more wars, but maybe that isn't a good idea, right? Like, if I could get 2 more of these, just like 2 more of these counties, I'd be able to take the duchy title, and then I'd be able to duchy war the rest of Moldavia. We said the border wars were finished. We said they were finished, and we did just lose our actual innate claims to these 2 counties. So I'm sticking with my original idea. He's too old. The border wars are done. That's just something we can do later. So summon the physician. So we have a new plague in the region. Let's just put this down here and just take a look at where this is here on the coast. All right, we'll do a soft approach just because we're more likely to succeed. Wonderful. Do something. Good. Katerina, what news do you bring of the mountain fever? My liege, it appears that the animals are bedeviled. I think it might be what's spreading the fever. Bedeviled? Are you certain? I think so. Most of the people who are sick have animals in their home. Well, some animals are filthy. They do bring in refuse, especially in peasant homes. What kind of animals do they keep most closely? Dogs and sheep. Ugh, what a decision. If we make them kill the sheep are food and clothing. They need them. The dogs, though. It is a tragedy to ask someone to give up their pet. But I think this fever might be severe enough to validate it. I will give the order then. I think we're going to get rid of the dogs. A secret exposed. So, Duke Bran of Serbia has accused my daughter, Princess Vitica, of having an affair with my son-in-law, Duke Matij. I do not see what the fuss is about. So she is having an affair with him. Okay. You know, I made so many lusty daughters and they're all over the place. So it's been revealed. So she's now been revealed as an adulterer. Let's put a pause on that. What do we got here? This is an invitation to a grand wedding that we're not going to, and this is a grand rite, which we are going to. Probably don't need mercenaries. Let's... I guess Vlasta could do it. This guy's better. And Vlasta's not my heir. Her sister is. And we could have her sister do it as well. Might not be a bad idea. I think we're going to go with the best guy, though. So let's appoint him. And we got to make it through the mountains. Let's go! This is going to be a difficult journey. That's for sure. Oh, we need to get a successor here, so let's just do that. Successor. Please find us someone useful. Thank you very much. He is the same faith as me. We're not as harsh about that as the Catholics are, you know. We can have local saints. I swear I've seen this place in my dream before. Adelaide exclaims. It looks so familiar. Yes, yes, in my dream, the geography and landscape, it looked exactly like this. We've been traveling in Bosnia a few hours today, and Adelaide got excited all of a sudden because of this. How wondrous, she continues. This must have been a sign from God. Let's hope it's a good omen. Or tell me about your dream. So if she tells me about her dream, we become closer to being friends, or we can do the good omen and take the piety. I think we'll take the piety. I don't know what I'm going to use it on, but here we are at the grand rite. Now I'm going to actually pause, put this down, and I am going to... Yeah, that's it. We're not going to be chasing this anymore. We're not trying to get this right now. That's for later. Someone else is going to have to do it. So we'll take our chaplain and we will put her on a convert faith action in a Rama, I think, because it's weird that Rama's not converted. Should be good. Also, did changing my heir over change over her husband? No. Not even the court. Annoying. Looking at her sister, she is Christiani, which we should change. Realistically, we should change everybody who isn't. It looks like all her children's. What? Oh, the bastard. The bastard is the wrong faith. That looks fine for the children. Let's just let it run. At the eve of the grand rite, we gather in an isolated glade. The great bonfire is warming our backs, and the air is heavy with excitement. Princess Katerina leads us through a spectacular ceremony. The ancient prayers roll off our tongues in an enchanting pattern, full of beauty and promise. We begin to dance, building towards a magnificent crescendo. We reach it together, howling his name at the moon as one. Okay, so we could experiment with herbs with Melissa. We could get a intrigue perk. I think we'll take the intrigue perk. I'm not sure it's going to be that useful to us, but why not? Grand rite until next time. May he watch over us until the next grand rite. Yes, let's put a hard pause on. Look, we're already hard paused. Finish. And I mean, I think truth is relative is the only thing that makes any sense. Even though I don't think I have any hooks at all. That's fine, we'll head home. Gray has given us a little bit of gold. Very nice, Gray. Thank you so much. Womb of the Earth. So this makes you a gardener, right? Let's click it and hope. A gardener too. So we sort of become obsessed with plants in our last year. So I'm just going to take the money because we probably don't want him as a warrior. Thank you. Let's think about this for a second. Do another hard pause. So we just built our hamlets. Good. Somebody has declared war on our liege. What is this war for? Oh, it's a claim on the entire empire. Well. We'll just let that roll out how it rolls out. We'll just let that go how it goes. You know? Here's our successor. Oh, he's good. He is good. Thank goodness, because we could use some knights. I mean, we don't really need them right now. We're not doing much with them, but still, we could use them. Malingering scent. I am not buying a sachet. I'm not spending money on that. I don't think it's a good idea. So this is a grand tournament, but we're an old man. I mean, it is board games, but I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Our heir probably has to go to university, so that's a good thing for us to save for. If we can get most of the money to send her to university, we could do it right away, so it'll have the most effect. Hopefully she like, oh, what is this? Why? Well, that's the wrong spot. You're gonna force me to take a side in this war, and I don't want to. I am going to raise all. Raise all here, and let's just do it. Do I even want to do this? Like, do I want to fight this guy? I need to be able to defend my territory. I would prefer to disband. Hopefully he just leaves. Hopefully he decides to leave. Because I think that's what we actually want to do. We will move down to here. Hospitality. All right. So we could invite one of these people over. This is High Chief Yesli of Hordena. I don't even know where that is. I don't know where any of these places are. I'm just going to please my own vassals. You know what? I'm too old to be meeting new people. Let's probably spare no expense to rebuild, even though that's a bit of money we could have used for something else. So we have added Apollonia to the Coven. That's good. Don't really want to fabricate a hook on him, so we just leave that the way it is, I suppose. Liberty faction is disbanded. They're going to sea. They're leaving, so I'll just disband because they seem to have decided that my territory is not an empty border for them to just mess with. Which is good, because we don't want them here. We do not want them here at all. What is this? You want to give me your cat's pelt? Sure. I don't know why. I cannot for the life of me understand why you're giving me the pelt of your cat, but I guess maybe you want to see it on the wall in our here, because that makes you feel like your cat is special. So, good job. Thank you so much for the cat pelt. Till the bitter end, I lay upon my bed, prostrated by my sickness and cursing my weak, failing body. I can barely make out the human figure approaching me. Their slow steps, the heavy silence starting to scare me. Ha, look at you now. Not so fearsome anymore, are you? Did you even recognize me? Worth the spot of hell, it is I. Adriana, you barely even hate me anymore. You know what? I forgive you. I forgive you. What a thing to do. This is Princess Katerina, one of our daughters. We'll show her in. She will swear her fealty. Okay, let's take our control task and put it over here in Pest, because we still want to work in the central region. You've given us a bit of a health boost, Cat. Thank you very much. This troubadour is singing to me. He wants to be my lover, probably. Well, you know, we could use the stress down for sure. Its craftsmanship will surely impress anybody. So he said has a well-chosen gift. It's a dynastic embroidery. All right. Well, we're a little old for that, but I mean, maybe not. Oh, geez, what happened to you? Anyone else would do a better job. You're not even a powerful vassal anymore, right? So I'm going to put Gellert in, right? This duke here. And we'll just look at this, and I'm going to take you. And I am going to try to befriend you, just so you're more likely to like my heir. I think that's good. Let's keep on this. Chancellor, 14 more years here. You're not that good anymore either, but you were still powerful vassal, and I think you were never good. I have a feeling you were never good, so we'll just leave you as you are. Any of my powerful vassals can be switched in there. Maybe she can do something else. I'm pretty sure she's terrible at everything, and that's why she's there. Yep. Alright. Let's keep going. I mean, I don't think I really actually care about that, but I guess I care a little. Because I am not an unbeliever. I'm just very skeptical. We got another diplomacy lifestyle perk. Gibbering fool. Okay, this is the gibbet. My daughter Vidica and I are having a raging debate about how we say it. It's gibbet, and I'll prove it. No, I think we'll take the descriptivist because of the stress down. Really, close family opinion. I don't really need that. Firm hand isn't bad. I think this will be useful, so we'll take that. Just for a little bit more prestige while we don't need it for anything. I don't know why I thought we needed prestige. We have nothing to do with it. So you want to be friends. That means you want this guy out of our prison. A cheap way of winning her good graces. Sure, I mean, he's a Catholic, so I probably should have converted him, but because she asked, I'll do it. We should check our prison to make sure there's no one else. There is no one else. So we're fine. So let's just keep going. We'll hold mystical communion. Okay. Now, the lure of language. Ruling the multicultural despotate of Bosnia comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in the court, breeding resentment. My vassal, Princess Adelaida, suggests that I could significantly improve my relations if I learned Moyar. It's a 99% chance we succeed. I mean, there's no reason to not do this since we'll probably just succeed. So we'll do it. Mystical communion disapproval. Oh, why? Brings me closer to God than you could ever hope. This brings me to closer God than you could ever hope. Yeah, I mean, it's literally my faith. I literally founded it. Like, it was me. What's this? What did you die of? My children are dying all over the place. She died from her wounds? So she probably stressed herself out. And then whacked herself. She's not even that old. Guys. Guys. Everyone is dying. I guess when you're living in the Middle Ages and you live to 87 years old, you should expect a lot of people to die before you. Like a lot. Still poor health, even though the cat has made us feel better. We are down to 1, 2, 3, 4 daughters. Can you believe we're down to 4 daughters? So her daughters have taken her territory. I don't think we owe them anything else. I don't think it's going to change this. Oh, whoa. There's one thing we did forget to do. Since succession changed, we forgot to change who we were voting for. I just voted for the wrong Apollonia. This is the correct Apollonia. That clears everything up. Good. That's how it's supposed to be. Good. I wonder if maybe we should use all this prestige just to make both duchies electives. And then that way we can keep them inside the family. We can keep them inside the core, right? We can keep the same people getting them over and over. Let's add laws to do a feudal elective. That's right. We'll add that in. And then view elective. Again, not Vasta, but instead Apollonia. So that's that. This, though, should also be Apollonia. My heir. There we go. Doing it that way just keeps everything controlled. That keeps it all in the same person and allows us to control our territory, our core territory, more strongly. And we do have a tradition of elections. This is just a way to solidify that as something more permanent, you know, in order to gain some territory for our other children. Our kings will have to conquer. They're not going to be able to. This core territory should stay ours. That's what we want. All right, what does that leave us with? Nothing really here. We want to send her to university, so it's still good to gain money. A reading in Barony of Vysoki. It looked like it would be a tedious evening once the feast entertainment was over, but Giza saved the day by suggesting a reading from The Perfect State. All right, well, he's working on it. One of my counselors has died. So we've learned this language. Time well spent. Good. Just head up here. New marshal. We have nobody who can take this job. All right. So we're going to place our knight as the marshal because we need someone who's good at it. And then we're going to work on you. Let's hit you with a sway. And leave the sway on you for a while. And then we'll probably try to make you a witch. Oh, we're starting to lose our memory. What was I thinking about? Again, no stress though. We handle stress very well. Time for our gout treatment. Good. So that's a little brighter. So we keep going with our gout. Our gout continues to be an important part of this. I will keep him very close. I don't need him as a lover, but I think we will take him as a distraction for tonight. Just to satisfy our lust. You know? We don't want another lover. Not a long-term one. I don't think that's right. Grand Rite, which we will attend because we attend all Grand Rites. Literally exactly in the same place as the last one. Let's customize our route just to pop above the dangerous. Shoot. I am literally only going to just make it in time. I mean, I could switch this for mercenaries. It costs a little bit more gold, but will get me there faster to get me a couple of days back. I think that might be the best idea. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So we will head to the Grand Rite. Hopefully we don't get delayed or we won't make it in time. And we got plenty of gold left for a university trip, or at least a basic one. I suppose we must. Yes, we always go to the Grand Knights. Gray has charmed another vassal. Very good. This guy's demanded a duel. 0% chance that I can win. But Tesmir might win. I think we're not cruel enough to pass him by, but we will. Saul wins the fight. That's fine. Not in Bosnia anymore. I think we're just gonna run away. That's what we did last time. I teach the Outlander. So it is known that Moyer people are ardent believers in 2 times in a row. Foolish woman, it is you who is the heretic. Coincidental dream. So she thinks she's dreamed of this spot here, which I think is cute. Let's hope it's a good omen. There we are. We're not doing this, so that has to be refused. It refused on countdown because we need to make careful choices for our future heirs. At the eve of the Grand Rite, we are all gathered in an isolated grove.
Oh, Father, I'm glad you could make it to my Grand Rite.
Militia, I may be ill, but unlike what the rumors seem to imply, I still have enough strength in me to make it out to the rite. Thank you for the invitation. It was a beautiful ceremony.
Thank you, Father. Now, would you like to read some of my poetry?
I certainly would. Certainly would. We could get a learning lifestyle perk. I think that's what we'll do. And we will return home. All right. So we will take Radiant. Good. And let's go home. Link's struggle. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and jaws. So I'm going to get Tesmir to do it. He beat the Lynx. Good. Here in this amazing inn. What a wonderful place this was. We're just going to move on, I think. Get home. Lowly delicacy. We do not eat peasant food. Bragadicio, this is the braggart guy who's making a mess, and then we all sort of laugh at when he gets kicked out. I think I just want to eat here in peace. That's what we're going to do. And we are home. Very nice. Christian exaltation. Job. Oh, we have a plague. Where is this plague? Right in the bottom of us, but not maybe it spread as far as it's going to go though, hopefully. Got all these things to do. Enter seclusion. I don't think we're going to bother to do any of that right now. I think we're okay. Interruption Gray. I sit gesturing at my council to do the same. The most powerful people in the realm are here. I open my mouth to speak and meow. I look around for the culprit. Meow. Gray hops up on the long table, purring contentedly. He butts his head into my hand happily. Snacko, meanwhile, purses his lips in disapproval. Perhaps we can have the animal removed, my lord. We have much business to discuss. Calm down. He's no trouble. He can stay. You don't really care how much this knight likes me? He is my marshal, though, which is great. Lives or gold? Gold is the lifeblood of the realm, and merchants bring much of that. So we can isolate them, which gives us lower popular opinion, lower holding taxes. But this will probably give us... Yeah, I think we're going to do the lower taxes. They can isolate once they land. Nothing wrong with a quarantine. We'll show the Duke in at once, and he's going to bring 50 gold with him. How nice is that? How nice is that? So let's look at what we are doing here with this event. That glistering gray fur, those green eyes. I've never met such a beautiful feline. My knight, Tedor, strokes gray thoughtfully before turning his back. 65 gold should be plenty, yes? How dare you? I would never sell my pet cat. What are you talking about? My cat. You think I'm a heartless man who doesn't love his cat? Pay homage. Found holy order. We're not doing any of that. Isolate capital. We do have enough money now that we can probably just drop in... Oh, we got a new building here, so we can actually drop this in there for the megalith. All right. And we got new buildings everywhere, but we don't want to spend that gold because the rest of that gold is definitely going towards what we need for our heir to go to university. Danger at sea. Everyone knows that Sanko is a bit of a coward and tries to avoid dangerous situations if he can, particularly when it comes to travel. One day, we were discussing issues related to sea travel and the dangers associated with it. I decided to tease Sanko a bit and ask him whether he thought being on a warship or a merchant ship was safer. Dry docked ships, he answers wryly. That's a clever answer? I'm going to call it a clever answer. I think that's fine. Another diplomacy perk. We are still alive. We are still alive. Confidants. Heart of the family. I think maybe we could take Praetorian Guard. Like prestige per night, but we don't really need prestige. We could take benevolent intent because we are doing some sways. It could be helpful. I think. Who should be married? That's probably me. Have you come to keep me company, Grey? Cat at the door. I have a feline nurse. Oh, we're sick, but we get a small health boost in our sickness. Can I not? A new star. Astronomers around the world have reported a most fascinating, unprecedented anomaly. The appearance of a new star in the sky. Stars appearing out of nowhere is abnormal, but hardly unheard of. What is extraordinary about this new star is it is extremely bright. Even more than Venus, which is normally the brightest celestial body after the sun and the moon. In fact, ordinary people have reported seeing it during the day too. Many are debating whether this unusual star is just a minor, if odd, phenomenon, or an event of great importance. Regardless, astronomers who are observing it say it does have some strange properties and behaviors. For example, it dims or brightens or flickers almost at random. It appears for weeks or even disappears for weeks at a time. One can only wonder what this new star represents and why it is the way it is, and how long it will stay in the sky. Sponsor astronomers to record it. I think we're going to record it. We can afford the 80 gold, and I want the account artifact, because I think that's cool. So, let's see. This is like a book. Learning, prestige, learning what? Lifestyle experience? That's an okay book. No problems there. No problems there. You know, we're living a lot longer than I was expecting to. I was figuring that we would have a transition in the middle of this episode, but it's looking like it's not going to be until the end, which is very interesting. Old man is pushing hard. A woman worthy of doubt. During my recent visit, Duke Braun spoke at length about his wife, Princess Vitica. I am unsure if it was the intention, but listening to Bran made me think I have been giving Vitica too much credit. I mean, she's my daughter, but fine, I guess. Doesn't make much sense to me. Let's see what this is. Who is this? No, these weddings have to be managed internally. Like, we need to manage these weddings internally. But I should probably look at Nicolette because I need to find a spouse for her that's actually appropriate, though, because she needs to be matrilineal. Do we have any alliance power? You know what we could do, because she's not that great? We could do some of all skills. And then we could find someone relatively close to her age, like this 27-year-old. We'll check to see if he's ready, if he's going to inherit anything. He's 34. It's a little older than I was looking for. He'll have to be converted. But I like his traits better. I like the fact that he's focused on diplomacy and stewardship, which I think is better for her. Let's do it. He's a little bit older, but that's fine. And he's got the beautiful trait, so we can maybe get this trait into our family. So let's send this proposal. Get our granddaughter married and ready for when she becomes queen many years from now. I am honestly surprised that we're still chugging along at 91. I was really expecting it to be over by now. We're getting good event luck, is really what's happening. Isolate capital, enter seclusion. Living this long, I think, is very unlikely. Petition lead, pay homage. Let's just go. Let's just continue. Maybe I am 300 gold above, so maybe we actually start exchanging letters. So yes, we can do that. Bet he'd love to hear the latest gossip. Please tell me about parties. Do that. Maybe he'll like it, maybe he won't. Oops! Let's see what we got to build here. You want to focus on, like here, for example. We could build the cathedral. Oh, is that actually the best thing to do? Alternatively, we could build something here that gives a good amount of gold. I don't think we have much left, though, we can build that gives gold. Like cattle pastures, grazing lands, hunting grounds. I think we're going to build cattle pastures. I don't think we're going to go for spending all of our money at once when we're trying to save up for education. Here, we probably want to build something that helps skirmishers. Right? If we're going to keep... If this is where the skirmishers are going to stay. So we can build militia camps here. Right? So I'm going to build militia camps here. I think that's good. And that still leaves us with 300 gold. Which is fine. Still spreading. 150 gold. Well, that was going for our granddaughter's education, but these people need it more, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet and spend it. That's, it's too bad. We need to repair this. Ick. Simple pastures are built. Show Duchess Dobrolia in at once. Thank you for your oaths. I am truly surprised that we're still alive. So, sway religious convictions, eh? Believe I can make a convincing argument. I mean, I don't even need to do this anymore. Yeah, I don't even need to do this anymore. Like, this is done. This is done. We should probably convert her. She's already a witch, eh? Or she won't convert to witchcraft. I don't know why that would be. That's fine. Let's see how we're doing with our powerful vassals. We've maxed you out. Let's work on you. Sway. Go. Gray the troublemaker. I will not compensate you. He's just a cat. This is an arranged betrothal. From the dust, we will spare no expense in rebuilding, of course. What are we on here? I propose a betrothal between my grandson and my great-granddaughter, Ressa. Problem is, this is not matrilineal, so we can't do it. Can't do it because it's not matrilineal. We will go to this grand rite, because we always go to the grand rite, so let's do it. We don't need to customize it. I think we'll be fine. Wow, yeah, we've lived so long. Like, I'm really actually quite surprised we've lived this long. Oh, mountains at a molehills. He's right. It would be rise to rest. Brook, no delays. Press onward. Yeah, I don't care if that makes him upset. We need to go, or we'll miss the right. We're not going to do anything with this wise man, because we are pretty much the wisest man there is ourselves now, so we're not really looking for any more advice. This is a learning perk, which we will absolutely take. And then we will go home. Another grand rite completed. Let's do Defender of the Faith. It's a lot of free diplomacy. All right. Let's check what our people are doing here. So you need to convert Zavrsje, I guess? I think that'll be good. Oh, we shouldn't be doing this anymore, that's for sure. Let's start trying to, like, clean up our conversions down here. Like, get all of this to be Bosnian. The entire southern area. Eventually, this is going to pop in anyway, and then we will work on this duchy, and it'll all be part of Bosnia. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, everybody else is... Nope, no, we need to work on you. Tesmir, follow him! Ah, there you are. We'll never take my eyes off you again. Oh, my cat. We need our cat. Runaway or lost? My caravan master literally is lost? I mean, I guess we mount a search party for him? He's back. We'll put him back in his job, and then we'll continue home. That was a weird experience. At least we found him, right? Oh, 1 year left. We will be dead in a year. And because of how far in we are, I think we will end the episode once our death comes. And then we will start the next episode with Resa's daughter, Apollonia. We're going to be doing more family-related stuff, starting with Apollonia, which means we're going to be focusing in on correcting all of our educational stuff. We're going to start hiring tutors properly. We're going to do all the things that our last two rulers didn't really care about because they were so focused on war. We will have to do a little bit of conquest in her time, probably here into Serbia. Well, we'll finish this. We'll do the gout treatment. Probably here into Serbia is what we'll do, right? Which is fine. One more diplomacy perk. I guess we'll take Inspiring Rule. So we'll probably try to do some border wars here. Gray's secret revealed. I don't think it's a big deal that he's hiding that, to be fair. And we finished our culture change. Espionage deviancy while investigating for my liege Basilius Theophos. I have Theophilos. I have uncovered a secret held by Duke Konstantinos of Cadilla. The ways in which he seeks... Oh, geez. Deviancy. Let's just yuck. Oh, and there it is. So we have ended our life. We are 93 years old. And Apollonia is 44. Can you believe that? She was like still in her 30s when we started this episode. We're gonna have to do a good job for her daughter. So let's continue. Just before we go, we're going to want to immediately have him. He will not accept the demand conversion. You know, I think we can't divorce him. We could work on this to divorce him. Since he won't change his faith, I really don't want to keep him around. We're also going to have to convert all of our children. But we can do that next time, I think. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me then. Goodbye for now.